I don't know if I'm loud. I don't know what in the CML is going on around here. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Hey, everybody. I'm just going to get right to it. I'm not going to be on here long. I have to teach my class in about 20 minutes. So I just wanted to jump on tonight because I wanted to talk to my sisters. If you're a brother, I don't know if you're going to want to listen. I'm being honest. I don't know if you're going to want to listen tonight, but if the shoe don't fit, then you won't mind what I'm about to say. Um, I really wanted to get on. Hey, I see you watching. Say hello. Say hello. I wanted to just get on because I've been doing the Emotions Forum and I'm doing it again tomorrow night, Wednesday, at 7 p.m. at Jeremy's Ale House. And that again depends on the weather. We had a wonderful time last week, but I wanted to get on not just to talk about the Emotions Forum, which is absolutely amazing. The brothers represented, the sisters represented. It was wonderful. And it did not start raining until like 10:17 last week. And it were, hey, Tanya, I see you, baby. I know that, oops, did I share it? Oh, on what page? I don't see it live. Okay. Um, Hold on. I'm trying to see. I'm getting text messages. Um, on my page. On my page. I just wanted to. Oh, now there you go, Yana. I see you, boo boo. So y'all share this out for me. Share this out right now. Share it on your page. And the reason why, can y'all hear me okay? Because I did something with my mic and I'm not sure because I'm trying to stop all of this background noise. It is ridiculous. Hold on a second, y'all. Okay, I hear the plane going over my head. How does that sound, y'all? Is that all right? Y'all, I want y'all to share this video out, like share it out, because I have some things I want to share with my sisters. I don't know if my brothers are going to want to hear what I have to say, but I promise I'm speaking to my sisters tonight. Some things that I've observed doing the Emotions Forum. I honestly have got to tell you, okay, all right, great, Yana. Um, I've honestly got to tell you that one of the things that I walked away from, hey, I see y'all watching, say hello. One of the things that I watched and I observed at the Emotions Forum, and this is just for my sisters, is that my sisters have a difficult time letting men lead. I don't know, like, for real, why that is. I think that we have been working, we have been buying our homes, we have been buying cars, we have been, making good money. We have been doing a lot of things out here that usually back in the day would take, you know, excuse me, y'all, that would take two people to do. Women these days have been like really doing their thing, right? And what I found is, their supervisors, their managers, their CEOs, sisters, we are powerful beyond what we even really know, right? We don't even realize our strength and our power and the things that we are capable of doing. And we're finding out, like, like, over these last 10, 15 years, like for real, just how powerful and amazing and wonderful we are, right? And so I'm saying this to you because I want it to be clear. I want to be for real clear that the issue for a lot of women is not allowing the man to lead, right? And so that's a problem. And I know that we bosses, we CEOs, we have, all of this great stuff going on for us. We're starting businesses, right? We're writing books, right? And I'm not talking about little businesses. Like, we're doing like wonderful and amazing things. I'm telling you, I'm watching my sisters. We are so empowered. Look, Kamala Harris, okay, is about to be president of the United States of America. Like, this is a first, right? For a Black woman to even be considered, right? So sisters are doing things in ways that 30, 40 years ago, 20 years ago, we couldn't even imagine. We couldn't even imagine. So I walked away from the forum each and every week. I've been walking away from the emotions forum with this thought. Sisters really do not understand their power. They don't understand how amazing, wonderful they are. And the other part of that is that we are so accustomed now to being leaders, to not having men in the home, to not seeing love, right, in a real way, in the ways in which we saw love back in the day, right? So because we have not been properly loved and taken. Hey, Kev, I see you, my brother. I see you. I love you. Because we have not been loved and treated properly by whoever the old people were that were in our lives, we've learned, we've grown, we are evolving in the space of relationships. We are evolving as women. We are saying, listen, we not taking no more crap from nobody. We calling it like how we see it. We're gonna do what we want to do, and we're forgetting the fact. And I need y'all to be clear. We're forgetting the fact that men have feelings too. That's the first thing. I just want to say that. I just want to put that out there, and I need for you all to understand where we're coming from, where I'm coming from. Right? I'm watching my sisters, and the dialogue that I'm having with my sisters and my brothers is I'm watching women say things like, um, I know his penis don't work anymore. So I told him, I know, upon meeting a brother and having a few conversations, I just want companionship. And I said, you said that? You actually said that to a man, that his penis don't work anymore? Like, really, you said that? Because I'm blown away. I'm flabbergasted, right? I'm flabbergasted. Do you think that that's going to help a man feel better? Right. And I'm only saying that because of what I just said about men. Men have feelings too. But that's not really why I got on here. I didn't get on here to admonish anybody. I got on here to like set the record straight. Ladies, we have got to learn how to use our feminine energy. Because what I'm hearing, and it's okay that I hear it in a setting, we're all having a conversation and dialogue is going down. Men are talking, women are talking, and it's a back and forth thing. What I learned though over these last few weeks of doing this emotion forum, not that I didn't know this before, we struggle with the tone that we use with men. We struggle with the words that we use with men. We really struggle. Because we don't take the boardroom off. We don't take the CEO off. We don't take the author off. We don't take off the fact that we're entrepreneurs, right? Sometimes we don't realize the damage that we do to and in our relationships because we are so accustomed to, at this point, for the last 20, 30, 40 years, watching our mothers rule the roost. A lot of times our fathers have passed away. So you only watching your mother. Your mother decides that this dating game is no good. And she shows up in a way with this strength, and it's okay that she shows up with the strength that she shows up with, but her response and her reality is these men out here are no good, right? And then I see my sisters who are my age, we're past middle age, we're past 35. Usually people don't live past 70, 75, 80. So we're past middle age, and we get into these relationships, or we want a relationship with a gentleman, someone who is going to treat us right. And women are hollering, I need money. I need money. You got to make six figures. You got to be 6 feet. You got to be. And we don't know how to talk to men. And so it's just something that I've witnessed right? And I'm a relationship coach. So I'm paying attention to body language, to the tonation of a man and a woman's voice when they're speaking. I hear my brothers are not being heard. People are not listening to them and their voices and what's important to them, right? And not every woman is after money. They want good quality time. They want true intimacy. They want authenticity. They want the men to be vulnerable. But if and in fact they are vulnerable with us and we do not know how to respond to them because all we know how to do is be the bosses, that we are outside of the home, we miss the mark, and we contribute to the degradation of our relationships, right? Because we don't know how to really talk to our brothers, to our men, right? And I'm not trying to admonish the women. Can I tell y'all, when people tell me that the ratio of men to women is 7-1, right? I always say they're lying, right? And the reason why I say they're lying and that's not absolutely true is because of the fact that if you Google it, it will tell you that there are an even amount, almost even amount of men to women, period, in the United States. And then if you do it globally, throughout the world, it'll show you if you Google it, right? You don't have to Google it now, but go back and check it out, right? I also know that men have not been rising to the occasion of giving women what they truly need. They think it's gifts, they think it's trinkets, they think it's paying all the bills by themselves, right? And that's all wonderful. It's wonderful. I love that. I love it all. Give it all to me. But what we really need is we need true intimacy. We need a man to allow himself to be vulnerable, and we need to be able to communicate with the brothers who are in our lives, right? With the men who love us, right? Check this out. The ratio is even. If you Google it, you'll see what I'm talking about, right? But here's the thing. If there's an equal amount of men to women, right? And then Google the African American race, right? So they say, oh, but all these men are in jail, right? I'm trying to get to a point. All these men are in jail. So what I want you to look at though is that women are not are not really, they may be a little bit outnumbering the men, right? We may be outnumbering the men, but check this out. 3 out of the 7 women don't want a man, period, at all. I've said this before in my other lives. They don't want a man. 3 out of the 7 women don't even want a man, period. They tired, they fed up, they got out the game, right? They're around our age. They tired, they fed up, they had enough, they've been mistreated, they're heartbroken, they don't want to go through that again. They've been through too much, right? With their husbands or their children's father, and they've just given up on it, right? So that takes 3 women out the equation, right there, boom, there you go, right? That leaves 4 women left. If the ratio, the way we see it, is 7-1, and I want to be clear, if the ratio is 7-1, right, I need for you to really understand, right, that if we already taken 3 out of the equation, and now you have 4 left, right? 2 of them are going to school, focused on their children, being grandparents. They want a relationship, but they're not really going to try. They're not really going to do the most. They're not going to fix themselves up. They don't really care about their personal appearance. They go outside any kind of way. Some are going out in pajamas. That's for the younger people, because I don't know older women who do that, but maybe they do. You know what I mean? Listen to me. The other thing is that the 2 that are left, out of the 2 women that are left, one of them do not know how to talk to a man. Come on here. I know y'all can hear this. The airplane's flying over. I live kind of close to JFK Airport, so the airplanes are always flying over, right? But listen to me. Out of the 2 women that are left, one of them don't know how to talk to a man. One of them is not using their feminine energy. One of them is not talking to the king in the man, right? So I hear a lot of this. I want my husband. I'm ready for my husband. I'm ready for my man. I'm ready for somebody to come into my life. Blah, 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 blah. This, that, and the third. Right? I hear that a lot. There are a lot of people. Hey, Reeve, I see you, mama. Listen, there are a lot of people, a lot of women that are single, that don't have anybody, and they sitting around and they miserable, and they talking about how you need to leave that man alone because that man ain't no good for you, and blah 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 blah. And you got somebody and you want to work through it. You're listening to your friends and all this other stuff. Listen, the thing that solidifies a relationship between a man and a woman is not just when she brings him peace, but when she's operating in her feminine energy and wisdom. Whatever it is that this man is doing or not doing, right, should be your determining factor on whether or not you're even with him. Is he a leader? The issue is that women are struggling with the leadership in the relationship. And that's what's so crazy. You can't lead the relationship and respect the man at the same time. You have got to allow that man to lead from the time that you meet him until the time that you're walking down the aisle to get married. If, and in fact, you are leading this man, trying to tell this man everything that he's got to do, like saying to the man, right? Oh, well, you need to do this and you need to do that. And I need you to get your life together. And da 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 da. You shouldn't even be with him. If he is not leading you to the aisle, if he does not see you as an amazing and wonderful woman that you are, run, do not walk. We waste a lot of our years and a lot of our tears trying to make somebody be what we want them to be, right? When the reality is, if he's not that already, don't try to change anybody into anything, right? You need a leader in your life, someone who has direction, someone who has goals, someone who answers to a higher authority, God, right? Somebody who is ready, willing, and able and loves who you are and your dirty, filthy drawers, sis. Hello, somebody who loves you, who cares about you, who wants the best for you. When you are leading a man, you don't even know where he is leading you to because he's not leading, you're leading. Ladies, it is best to sit back, look pretty, and be pink. I promise you. I promise. Sit back in your feminine energy and learn how to listen to what he wants so you don't make another egregious mistake. If he does not want you, let's be clear. He gonna let you know in short order before you start sleeping with him, cooking dinners for him, running around all over the place, running errands for him, and doing the most for him. Let that man tell you what he wants with you. Do not do the most for these men who wouldn't even, you want to climb a mountain for a brother who won't even go cross a puddle, jump over a puddle for you. Right? They start off, all of them start off, yeah, baby, I'll drink your bathwater and all that other corny crap. Right? Y'all could tell I'm old. I just dated myself. Like, wow. Right? Or, babe, I'm building an empire and I'm doing this, that. Do you see the fruit of that in him? Or do you see him chilling every day when he get off work? Do you see the fruit of a man who is really trying to do the work that God has ordained him to do? And I'm not talking about preaching and all of that. I'm talking about building the business. Is it in him? Does he have the capacity to be that person? As you're talking to him, as you're listening to what this man is saying to you regularly, do you realize, is his potential realized? Are you actually seeing him doing something, working towards his goals? Or have you made a decision that you're going to jump in head first because he made a lot of promises? Have you seen him operating and walking in the thing that he says that he desires to do? Stop getting involved with potential. Ladies, it does not do you any good service for you to be bothered with a man with potential. Men don't do that for the most part. They don't. But they're not looking for women's money and looking for a woman to be successful like that anyway. That's what we look for. But you will not ever know what that man is doing, what he could possibly do, how he's going to show up in a relationship unless you let him lead. And somebody said to me, Kim, because I said, ladies, do y'all realize how powerful y'all are? Like the same thing I said to y'all at the opening of this. Like our power has brought down nations. I promise you it has. It has caused wars, right? Like we are powerful in our own right. But if you don't know how to wield the power that God has given us as women, right, you're going to fall face first every time. The power that you have, for real, is in your feminine energy. Not trying to make a man do anything. Not trying to make a man be with you. Not trying to fix him a meal to make him happy, to make him try to be with you. Not by trying to control the narrative. He's got to already be on top of his game. And if he is not, sis, leave him alone. Leave him alone. We have gotten so caught up in our desire for a man. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be with somebody, wanting to be loved, wanting to be desired, wanting to feel heard, wanting to have true intimacy, be vulnerable, be your authentic self with someone and have them love you just the way that you are. Hey, Fran, I see you, mama. Right? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. The issue, however, let us be clear, is when we as women try to control the narrative, you'll find out in short order that that man don't truly love you. He's not willing to move heaven and earth for you. He don't care about you that much. He can take you or he can leave you. And so sometimes as women, we do the most. We do. We don't do it intentionally. We're just operating in the ways that we're set up, but everybody doesn't deserve that from you. So until we learn how to sit back and let that man lead, let him show us what it is that he desires before we begin to start catching feelings and having sex with a man that you don't even know if you like. You don't even know if that man has what it takes to be there for you and with you. You don't know that yet. You don't know. That's why you have to take your time and do your best to vet him. I don't care about a 90-day rule, a 120-day rule, a 60-day rule. I don't care about any of that. What I care about more than anything else is that we make sound decisions based on integrity and good character. Everybody doesn't have it. And some people just want to keep you around because you are a good person. Who wouldn't want you in their lives? But if you let that be the barometer of just being enough and someone not loving you and caring for you, to be the bar by which you measure, you're setting yourself up for failure. Because either he loves you or he doesn't. It's as simple as that. There is no in between. There is a getting to know a person process. But it shouldn't take you 3 years to figure out, 5 years to figure out if that person is your person. It shouldn't take a man 3 years to figure out if he loves you. It shouldn't even take him a year. Hello, somebody. Let's be clear. When you are as wonderful and amazing as you are, and he does not recognize that after a few dates and nice conversations throughout the week, several conversations, visiting with you, sitting down, talking with you, going out for cups of coffee, meeting up for lunch, checking on you to see, you checking on him to see what he had for lunch, different things like, if he is not showing you that he cares, sis, pack it up and keep it moving. You don't even have to date more than one person at a time. It shouldn't take you more than 3 to 4 weeks to figure out if a man is really all about you. And yeah, I know we've been all duped. We've all been through something. We believe somebody loved us and cared for us that didn't. I get it. But I'm just here to let you know you are powerful. And if we learn how to sit in our feminine energy and listen to the desires of a man's heart, trust me when I tell you, it's a complete and total game changer when they desire you and you ain't running and chasing after them, right? Because it's one thing to pursue a man. Let me be clear. It is one thing to pursue a man. It is an entirely, for a man to pursue you and you to let him know that you want to be pursued, right? But it's an entirely different thing altogether for a woman to be doing the most for a man who climbing mountains for a man who wouldn't even jump over a puddle for you. He wouldn't even buy you a piece of bubble gum, sis. He wouldn't even buy you a piece of bubble gum. We got to learn to fall back, stay in our position, stay in our feminine energy. Learn how to love ourselves first and more. And then, other people will rise to meet us and greet us where we are and where we live. Listen, I have got to go. I got to teach my class. The Emotions Forum is tomorrow night at 7 p.m. at Jeremy's Ale House in Freeport. It's been dope. I just pray it doesn't rain, y'all. If so, we'll be in glass enclosure. I hope to see you guys there because it's going to be amazing. It really is. Last week was amazing. The other thing I wanted to tell you, the retreat, Love Heals retreat the house has been sold out. So now you can only book to stay at the hotel, which is 10 minutes away. And if you stay at the hotel, which is 10 minutes away, it's a 10-minute drive, right? You can still participate in all of the activities, the yoga, the brunch, the lunch, everything else. You'll just be staying at a different location. So if you want to be on the wait list to be in the house, click on that option, send me your email, do what you have to do, and I'll get back to you and we'll discuss. Because if somebody decides that their friend or somebody wants to come with them and they want to stay at the hotel for more privacy, I will let you know when that wait list opens up and let you know. So it'll be on the first come, first serve basis, right? And if not, if you don't stay in the house, you can always stay at the hotel, which is absolutely fine. Listen, I love you guys. I hope to see you at the Emotions Forum. I hope to see you in October at the Love Heals retreat. And this thought-provoking Thursday, sorry, one more thing. I'm going to have a special guest on. His name is Timothy Benston. He is my longtime friend. He's a Harvard University graduate. He is very adept in politics. And this week's Thought Provoking Thursday, I am going to be talking about the nomination of Kamala Harris. And I'm going to bring Timothy Benston. I'm hoping for one more guest who is extremely graduate. I forget where he graduated from. I want to say Morehouse. To have this conversation around the election, around voting. I think this is too important for us not to discuss. And all elections start locally. And I need for y'all to understand that. It's your local, it's the Congress, it's the Senate. I need for everybody to understand how important this election is. And I also want to talk a little bit about Project 2025. I will be on promptly at 8 p.m. on Thursday for Thought Provoking Thursday because I am doing a special event around the election, politics, and the nomination of Kamala Harris as our first Black woman president. It's going to go down this Thursday, 8 p.m. Guys, I can't wait to see y'all at the forum. Hope you come to the Love Heals retreat, and I hope you participate and be a part of my special Thought-Provoking Thursday, this Thursday at 8 p.m. I love y'all like cook food. I will talk to y'all soon. Y'all be blessed here. Okay, bye-bye.